Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to my email marketing trends and conversations talk show. Tonight is going to be my client spotlight edition. And the reason why I want to do a client spotlight edition, I used to do these a lot in the past, but I wanted to revamp this again because I want to show you guys a lot of the amazing and phenomenal and legendary women inside of my client community that are changing the world and just creating a huge impact. So I have a special guest on tonight, and I'm going to tell you guys who she is in just a second. But first and foremost, for those of you who are watching me for the very first time, I'm Leticia Campbell. I'm actually the #1 email marketing strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network, and I help very successful entrepreneurs grow and scale their businesses ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing, right? So let me first introduce my legendary client, Miss Artavia Denise. She is such a phenomenal woman. She's going to talk to you guys about how her and I first got connected. And I'm going to be asking her some cool questions. And we might be playing a little game at the end. We'll see. But for those of you who are tuning in, please post in the chat real quick. Let me know where you're watching from. I always like to know where people are watching my shows from. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And also, if you're watching this on the replay, give me a hashtag replay so I know that you stopped by. All right. So who is Miss Artavia Denise, right? So Artavia is the CEO and founder of Flab to Fab Fitness and your #1 waistline advisor. She helps you transform from flab to fab by helping you create lasting results so that you can create a smaller waistline, be happier, healthier, longer with a fit lifestyle. She also has a community where she shares all her tips and products in is Drink to Shrink with Flab to Fab. So we're going to be also dropping the link in just a second to her group for you guys. So that way you guys can head on over and check her out. Now, for me personally, health and wellness is big. Especially the era that we in right now is so important that we are proactive and active with our health, which is why I'm having, Artavia kick off this show today for this year because, she's a huge advocate of health and wellness. Also, she's a power mom, right? I think she has 4 kids. I have 5 kids. So, honey, we just listen, you better be lucky we brush our teeth in the morning. Okay, all the stuff we have to do. So listen, I'm going to bring Miss Artavia Denise on right now, and I hope y'all are ready down in the comments and ready to see her because she is a heavy hitter out here in the health and wellness industry. So let's bring her on. Hello,
Hey, how are
Artavia!
you? Thank you
Hey,
so much for having me on today.
yes, I'm doing great. I know that you're doing well over there in Texas, sis. Are you inside your studio?
Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. That's good. And when I first found out that you have your own like flagship store, I was just like beyond proud of you. I mean, that's an amazing, step up, for sure. But she's going to give you guys more information about that in just a second. But let's jump into this first question, sis. Are you ready?
Yes, I
Awesome. So the first question is, tell the audience how you and I connected.
am. Well, we connected. It's 4 years now. Oh my gosh, it's been 4 years. Through a mutual friend of mine. And she had a class, and she was like, "You have got to meet this lady. She's absolutely awesome, and she'll help you like get your business started on the right track. If you just have so much, you just don't know where to start." And we hopped
Yeah.
on a meeting, and I've been yours ever since.
That's right. That's right. And I remember that day where, I was doing a webinar and I did the webinar and it was amazing. It was awesome. And, we ended up connecting after that. And I think, it goes to show like those of you who are watching, you have a business, you know, referrals are amazing. Like Artavia just said, like she came through me through a client that was already working with me. So she got the opportunity to actually convert faster because she had that someone else had that great experience with me. So she decided to work with me as well. So I always tell you guys, those of you who are watching, always give great service, always help who you can, and just dominate, right? Just dominate. So I'm glad you shared that, Artavia. So my next question for you is, now we're going to dive a little bit deeper, because last time I was looking back and I was like, when's the last time did I interview Artavia? So I went back and I remember we did another spotlight interview show just like this one together, and I believe it was back in 2019. Like, oh my god, I was like, I haven't interviewed Artavia in like over a year now. What? So if you could just talk about, like, how has your business changed since we last did an interview together?
Well, since the last interview, I have officially been here in this studio for a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this past August, and I've also expanded my brand and my products. So I don't just have waist trainers anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have fitness apparel, I have fitness pants, like arm compression, of course the slimming gel. I've come up with fitness book, and I also have a natural detox drinks, also under the brand.
Wow. So, you have a whole line right
Yes.
now, because the last time we did the interview, since last time I interviewed you, you had your waist trainers, which I have myself. They're amazing, guys. You had your waist trainers and the cream, like the cream that you put on you. So I remember you had those two products, and now you have like a whole product line. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So here's the next question, which is, what are some of the challenges you faced? Because I know you probably faced tons of challenges. You and I talked a lot on the back end about what direction you should be going in, you should be pivoting for. So just talk to the audience about some of the challenges you faced and how you overcame those challenges.
One of the biggest challenges I can say is just when you own it and running your own business, it's staying consistent.
Mm-hmm.
That was the hardest thing for me because normally, like if you're working for somebody 9 to 5, you have structure. You come
Mm-hmm.
in, you have your routine, you do as they say. Um, but with me, it's just being consistent and being able to, okay, if you don't get up this morning, then you're not gonna make anything, you're not gonna make your money
Oh,
to pay your
yes.
bills and everything. So that was my biggest um issue, was staying
Mm.
consistent. Now, how I overcame that, I literally had to take, because we've been to mom, I have 4 kids. One
Mhm.
just graduated from college, one from high school, and I have one
Mhm.
elementary and one in middle school.
Wow.
But throughout
Right.
that time, I had to just make myself sit down and
Mhm.
plan out a schedule. Like, okay,
Mhm.
I have to have this. I have myself this amount of time to do this. I have to make my own structure
Right, right.
to get everything on track.
That's right. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because my kids are going back to school next Monday, which actually this upcoming Monday, sorry. And I sat here on my phone and I curated a whole timeline of what I'm going to be doing from the time they wake up, right? I have it all here. From the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. From all the way from 4 a.m. all the way till 10 p.m. at night. And I know you can attest to this too, Octavia, that really, structuring your time is how we as entrepreneurs manage our time. If we just walk into the day and not have a
Mhm.
to-do list, or not, say, yeah, we have a to-do list, but we also need to write down when we're going to do what. Okay, because if we don't lock that in, then things are not going to get done the way they're supposed to get done. And that's how your task just carries over from one day to the next, and then 1 month to the next, and then 1 year to the next, where it's almost like you're dragging your feet and nothing's getting done, right? And I think a lot of people need to understand
Exactly.
that as entrepreneurs, that our time is so precious, because we take inventory of our time every single day, every
Mhm.
single moment. And if we're not, then we're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling lost, we're feeling that we don't have structure and what have you. So a lot of times, since I do that all the time, like literally structure, I call it my day-to-day timeline. If somebody says, oh, Leticia, can you help me out with this, or can you do that, I will look at my timeline. I was like, okay, I can't do that today, let's move it to tomorrow, or I will move some things around. And it just makes you have more power over your day, right? Makes you have more
Mhm.
power over your day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it helps you
Yeah.
own your time and be accountable for the things that you are completing for that day.
That's right. Hands down. Hands down. All right. So my next question for you, Octavia, is, you are now the matriarch of your family as it pertains to business, right? So what will you tell your
Hmm.
children the moment it comes when they want to start a business? Because you have 4 kids, right? So what would you tell them the
Hmm.
moment they start a business?
Actually, my oldest daughter, she has started her own business, and I helped her get everything started. So I just told her, you have to sit down, like all the ideas that you have, just sit down and put them together, and then you have to prioritize. Don't just take a little bit at a time, because if you try to do everything at one time, you're gonna overwhelm yourself. You're gonna feel lost. You're just not going to complete it. You just go push it to the side and be like, okay, next time, next time, next time. So yeah, I just tell her just a little bit of time, day by day. And if you are working, because when she was working, her 9 to 5, I said, just save your money, put a little bit of that money to the side to fund your dream. You don't have to take one big lump sum and put yourself in a bind trying to get your dream started. It takes time. What they say, trust the process. It's a process to this.
There's layers to this. It's a process, it's layers.
Mhm,
And you on top of that, you have to believe in the process. That's how you stay consistent. That's my little baby in the background. You got to
mhm,
believe in the process so that way you can stay consistent to the process, right? So I'm glad that you say that,
mhm.
because
Yes.
you are the matriarch of your family now. You are someone now that you're the next generation is now going to look to for business advice. Because I'll be quite honest, it's hard for us to talk to individuals who have that 9 to 5 mindset and ask them, hey, what should I do, or how should I price this, or because they're
Mhm,
not going to understand. Like I remember the one time I did ask my husband for advice. He was like, well, I don't know, I don't know, and it's almost like you feel lost. But you're going to be that individual, that
mhm.
guy that's going to help them get through any confusion that they're going through. They're gonna be, I'm just gonna go to Mama Denise. I'm gonna go to Mama Octavia, Grandma Octavia. We're gonna go to her and get through
Yes.
this. Absolutely. I'm glad you shared that. So the last question I have for you today
Yes.
is and this is something that I'm going to be doing an interview later on with another gentleman. And he's actually going to ask me this question. His name is Zan the Man. Um, and my question is, can women have it all, and why?
I'm going to say yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's already ours.
Mm-hmm.
We have to see past what our natural eyes see. The word says it is ours already. We just have to believe. And we have to have faith. And we have to have that determination. Of course, and grace and strength. So I want to say yes. If you just put your mind to anything out here, I mean, they say a lot, the sky's the limit, but try to go beyond that. So I'm gonna say yes.
Absolutely. I'm definitely in agreement with you too. It's like, and also it's not a bad thing to want to have it all as well. A lot of us, especially as we as women of color, sometimes we feel guilty for wanting it all. Like, girl, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're this, you're that. You have to divide your time, and
Mhm.
and so us saying, yeah, I can have it all. I could be a great mom, I could be a great wife, I could be a great entrepreneur, I could be all these things, and still have it all at the same time. So I love your answer. Love your answer, Octavia. So listen, guys, these client spotlights, what the really goal of it all is to get you guys to connect with my guests and really go more deeper into what they do and also support their businesses at the same time. So I did post Octavia's link in the chat for you guys to go over and check out and connect with her. So if you could just tell the audience, Octavia, like, I know you mentioned how you have a community on Facebook that you have, and I want you to just go over, like, what are people to expect being inside your community?
Okay, inside my community, in there we have a lot of interaction. Clients kind of sort of talk to each other, keep each other motivated. We hold each other accountable,
Right.
for our daily journeys. Because at the end of the day, all of us is on some type of journey. We all have some type of goal that we're
Mhm.
trying to meet. So inside the community, you get 24/7 is what I call it support. All the ladies are friendly. There's even men in there, and you could just reach out. I mean, just it's there. Like post question, they're interactive. Um, and then I have a lot of other information in there as well about the other products, that I have. So it's an overall
Awesome.
awesome support system.
And I'm glad that you offered that, because a lot of businesses that do what you do don't. They really the interaction, the engagement starts once the transaction is made, and then after that, it's like crickets, right? Like you don't really get invited. Like if you purchase Slim Fast, or if you get like a waist trainer from another brand or what have you, you don't get that. Oh, join my group or get inside my community or things like that. Let's get connected. Let's get deep. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's support each other. You don't get those things. So I'm so happy that you're offering something like that, because your overall experience, and you said this before on my show, that it is even in your intro, is all about your customers getting success, all about your customers get results, because those are the things that matter. And I'm glad that you're doing that.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right. Yes, yes. So, guys, listen, go to the link in the comments there. If you're watching this on the replay, the link is actually in the description section. So, you want to make sure that you get inside of Artavia's community. She's phenomenal. She's amazing. She's a power mom like
Yes.
myself. And you guys are going to be seeing more of her on this show, because every time I get her on the show, it's something else that she's doing. She's pivoting, she's evolving. And as her mentor, I'm so happy to have her as a client. So thank you for coming on,
Oh,
Artavia.
thank you.
You're
You're
welcome,
welcome. Thank you for
sis.
having me.
Anytime, anytime. So listen, everyone, you guys have an amazing day. And as always, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design a life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby Flab to Mama Fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Leticia had helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before, I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Leticia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Leticia Campbell. Thank you.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm gonna have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm gonna have respect because you do it?